All right, it's now time to take some action. So, tomorrow morning when you get up, these are the things that you should start to work on in order to make your film. Number one, make the commitment to make a movie. You have to commit to making the movie. You can't hem and haw about it. You just have to say, I'm making this movie and nothing's going to stop me. Once you make that commitment, you're on the right track. So, tomorrow morning, get up and make that commitment to make your movie. Like we discussed, decide what you are, producer, director, or etc., depending on whatever position you want to have, and don't shy away from it. Um, Go ahead, step out there, take the big step out front, take the responsibility, and decide what you are, and go with it. Don't let anybody sway you from what you want to be. Immediately go into development. I don't care if you have no idea what you want to make, what kind of film you want to do. You don't even have an idea yet. You know the steps now. I've given you all 7 steps to take. Just go into development and start to think about the type of movie you want to make and where you want to make it, things like that. But tomorrow morning, you're in development. If someone asks you, are you making your movie? Yes, we're in development now. That's how you want to talk. You're in development and you're working on putting your script together, your ideas and your script together. People will test you, get used to it. This is a big one, especially for first time filmmakers. If you've never made a movie, you will see people will test you. When you wake up tomorrow morning and you say, I'm making a movie and I'm the producer or I'm the director, people will test you. They'll start asking you all kinds of questions, things like that, trying to see if you're serious about what you're doing. So get used to it. Until you make your second or third film, people are going to assume that it's actually not going to happen and you don't know what you're doing. And, they'll sort of smile in your face and talk behind your back. But what you have to do is get used to that, brush it off, keep going because you're making your movie now and nothing's going to stop you. Okay, find that free or low cost location before you write your script. We talked about this in the development process. You want to make sure so that you don't get stuck early. Is find the location. Go to that location, look at it, and sort of see a movie that can be made there. I do that all the time. I walk around, and it's like, okay, I can make an action movie here. I can make a horror movie here. I can do this here. I can do that there. I can't do this here, and I can't do that there. So you don't want to get into trying to do something you can't do at a location, but you want to find a cheap or low cost location, sort of picture a movie in your mind, and base your script around that movie. That location. Again, like I said, come up with a story based on a location you actually have. All right, when it comes to your story needs 3 acts with a beginning, middle, and end, plus an unpredictable hook. I didn't talk too much about this when I was talking about your script, but a good independent film will have an unpredictable hook. It will give people something to think about other than the way the movie looks. If you follow my steps, your movie should look great, but you don't want your movie to be so predictable that it's like, okay, here's another independent film that I'm pretty sure the hero that was introduced in the beginning, he's gonna save the world, and stuff's gonna happen in the middle, but he's probably gonna save the world in the end, and he's gonna walk away with the girl. So you don't want to have your movie so predictable. You can have your hero in the beginning and then he can save the world in the end, but you want to have that unpredictable hook that make people say, "Huh, I need to watch this to see what actually happens in the end." So that's what you want to do with your script. So keep that in mind. Three acts, beginning, middle, and end, with an unpredictable hook somewhere in there to keep people watching. Okay, when it comes to your budget, don't worry about the size of your budget, but you need a useful one. I think I gave you a useful budget. Some people may think it's not enough. Other people may think it's too much, but it's a good place. 20 to 25,000 is a good starting point that will get you the proper people hired onto your film and get you the right equipment, and also save a little bit, save that 5,000 for your distribution fees, and that will get you something that you can actually work with. Um, Amounts lower than that, you're going to be cutting a lot of corners. Amounts higher than that, I would save and not just burn because you have more money. So it's up to you, but it's a good place to start. All right, next, stop and take my course on the independent film development process so I can walk you all of the steps in development without having a nervous breakdown. Because what will happen is you will get into development and things will come up that maybe I haven't talked about, and your head's going to start spinning and it's going to be like, what do I do now? And then that's when you start to see people walk away. So I'm going to be coming up with a development course that goes into deep um, deep into development, I should say, and really walk you through every little small detail that you should do. By the time you're watching this, it may already be out, but if it's not, I will send you some sort of notification that the development video or course has been made, and you can watch it and really um, take all the small steps that you think you may need to take in that course. So um, do what I said here, and get to the point where if you want the help, you can take that extra course and really get all into the nitty gritty of development. But if you take this action tomorrow, you will see that you will actually get the ball rolling and get off the ground with making your film. So this is the action steps you should take, and we'll move into the ending portion of the course and wrap things up. All right. See you in the next slide.